We didn't.
and then some. We're
We
gonna
didn't
get it
lose
and then
anything though.
some.
And and man isn't able to give up their inheritance from God. Sorry to tell you.
What do you mean?
The God gave it to man already in the beginning. So
Yeah.
there's there's no real losing except just the
No, but
common
what I mean is,
rejection of God.
There is
is
this imagery, all the things that God gave his to be bride, she turned and gave this to the nations.
Yeah, there's people that have done that, but those are written to the people at that time. But God, it's always been a reminder that God's always with us. God created us in the beginning with Him. That was the inheritance. God is reminding Levites that them are God's inheritance. And
It's
and
true.
and Levi's inheritance is to God. That's what the entire whole point of Levitical priesthood was. The priesthood points back to Adam and Eve. I mean, you didn't lose anything. It's just a reminder of your own traditions of men that you're following, your unbelief.
like for example, Cain, right? He was the one that took the initiative.
But we've all been blessed. We all have God as an inheritance.
You could say that what
I
God
understand that.
does, he does eternally. So even if we gave this up, he can get it back. So,
What I'm
so
trying to say is that, yeah, exactly. We can get it back, and not only are we gonna get it back, we're gonna get it back and
with
then
But
some.
interest.
but you never
Yeah.
lost it.
Exactly.
But you never lost it. That's what I'm saying.
We did give it up. So you could say
No, you never
eternally,
did.
so it's
Your
sort of
unbelief
there.
is leading you to believe that you gave it up. You have never gave it up. You have never had any power to give it up.
To
Um,
me, the real inheritance is God.
yeah,
So we always have this.
yeah. So you never gave it up. There's
We have
nothing to
God
gain back.
directly. We don't need Israel as a mediator. Though in some ways, it's
Well,
because of
no, we
Israel that we can connect to God.
But we've always had
we
that
are
connection.
We have.
exact. So we've always been Israel. It's not that we don't need
No,
Israel.
we've always
Israel.
been who we are.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
never to be Israel. We've always been who we are. Israel's just
No, but
a
no, but
typograph at this time.
Israel. No, okay, okay. This is something I'm understanding very slowly. But Israel is not like some guys with like curly locks and black hats.
Yeah.
You know, that's not Israel. Israel is whoever has a
It's people
relationship
whose God is the
with
Lord.
God. Exactly. That's Israel. It's like that saying, I am my beloved's and my beloved's is mine. I am to my beloved's and my beloved's is to me. That's Israel for me.
What I'm saying is, what you think you have the ability to give up is not rightfully for you to give up. You may say the words, I give up this thing, but God is going to be like, laugh at your face because He didn't agree to that.
We're stewards.
Yeah, you've always been this. Continue doing it. You can't give it up. You're going to die if you give it up. So are you saying God created the person to do such a thing?
He used the person. He uses imperfect situations, like he raises up judges who are imperfect, but they still lead the people back towards God.
Shalom, Grim. I propose he created Pharaoh just for that specific purpose.
Yeah.
What about
So he can create people for specific purposes, yes.
Persia and Babylon?
Yeah, this was all part of the plan. He knew ahead of time with Daniel everything that would take place. He incorporated a picture of Messiah with Persia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tractate of idol worship, and it says there that the Romans come to God and say to him that we deserve recompense because what does he say? He says we created um what do you call it, marketplaces, we created bridges, and we did war. And God says back to them, he says, you created marketplaces so you could sell women. He says, you created bridges so you could collect tolls, and you didn't create war. I'm the God of war. I'm the one who does all these things. And he just shuts them down.
Uh, does God grant us the ability to raise or heal or create?
We do have the power of creation to an extent. I mean, we make buildings, we do artwork, we invent technologies, we create new things. So we are little creators. We do create, and we do also destroy. So we create and we destroy. We destroy buildings, we destroy people, we destroy lives, we destroy animals, we destroy nature. Um, you know, and don't take any of this to at a far extreme. Um, that's not where I'm going with it. But so we do create and we do destroy.
It,
It doesn't seem like Abba stops us either, for the
it,
most part.
it seems that he permits us to do whatever, and he also punishes us after permitting us to do such things sometimes, if we go too far, you know. But
In the scripture, he says, kick them out of the camp, and let Satan have them, so that they would come back. You know,
so almost
and
a method of refining the people of Israel, kind of like
yeah,
refining them like gold. That's how I see it. That's the ascent to Zion, in my opinion.